Hey treasures, welcome back to my channel.
Come on right around. So when I got the door, you were standing with a bottle of red wine ready to pour, dressed in long black satin and lace to the floor. So I went in, then we sat down, started kissing, caressing, told me about jacuzzi, sounded interesting, so we jumped right in.
Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be doing another AITA. If you don't know what that means, it's this. It is very popular on Reddit, and honestly, I decided to get Reddit, I think I got it November, the end of November, December, and I'm addicted. It's legit my new Twitter. So anyways, I have a couple that are saved, and these are just crazy stories, so let's get on into it. AITA, for accepting free drinks even though I have a boyfriend. I, 24, went out with my friends, including Eden, to a bar yesterday. Eden found out that her boyfriend had an affair and had been quite upset this past week. To cheer her up, a bunch of us decided to dress up and go to a nice bar. Eden approached a group of guys and started talking to one of them at the bar. And he bought us a round of shots. Okay, girl, do your thing. And they had them sent over to our table before we could say anything. I also drank 2 drinks before that shot, so I was nearly tipsy. I'm a lightweight, so I decided to cut myself off after having another drink. Eden insisted on us all staying for another round, and I don't even remember how much I had after that. However, we all left together, and I got my boyfriend Ted to pick me up from the station. Today, I told Ted about last night and included the guy who bought us drinks, and Ted got upset as accepting the drink made it look like I was available. I told Ted that I didn't speak to any of the guys at the bar, and he bought the drinks for Eden's sake, not me. I just was an outside perspective. Okay, so basically, long story short, you went to the bar because your friend had just caught her boyfriend cheating and she needed girl support. So then you guys end up going to the bar and your girl, upset at her man or her ex, is feeling all brand new and goes and talks to a bunch of guys. Now, those guys go and send you guys a round of shots. And your boyfriend's upset because you accepting the shots makes it look like you're available. Are you the asshole? I think, is this a joke? Okay. I think in this scenario, it's one of those things where you're like, I did not interact with the opposite sex. Somebody else did at my table. And because of that, something happened with another guy. But, it wasn't even it was something major that happened. It was more so just, I don't know. I just think, your boyfriend is kind of what would have happened if the guys tried to talk to you. You are obligated in his mind to talk to the guy now because you accepted the drink, so that makes it look like you're single. But nothing escalated, so I don't understand why. I don't understand why your boyfriend is so upset about it. Yeah, you're definitely not the asshole because it's not even a big deal. And if the guy was to misinterpret you accepting the drinks and thought you were available, you could easily clear that up. So I think your boyfriend's personally overreacting. I don't think that he's necessarily the asshole. I just think that he's overreacting, and people get upset about different things and people have triggers about different things. Maybe he was cheated on in the past and so he doesn't like anything that kind of seems a little bit suspect. He's a little bit more hesitant, but I don't think that you're the asshole. So yeah, you're a good girl. All right, let's go to the next one. Am I the asshole for telling my sister I won't attend her wedding if I'm not a bridesmaid? So my sister's getting married in 2 weeks, and ever since we could remember, we promised each other we would be able to be each other's bridesmaids. So I already had my wedding 2 years ago, and she was my maid of honor. Fast forward, I'm 31 and she's 26, getting married soon. I assumed I was going to be a bridesmaid because we had talked about it so much when we were younger. We were both at a cafe recently, and I asked about the wedding, and that's when she told me her list of bridesmaids, and I wasn't on it. Yikes. I asked about it, and she said that I wasn't on it because she wanted all her bridesmaids to be in their 20s, and I was too old. What? Okay, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I told her that's ridiculous that I'm not to be a bridesmaid because I'm not in my 20s. She got mad at me for saying it's ridiculous and stormed off and left. I texted her later saying I was sorry and was wondering if she could make an exception for me since I was her sister. Hello, I'm your sister. I'm not just some random hoe on the street. I'm your sister. She said no because she didn't want to ruin the aesthetic of the wedding and I could come as just a guest. I was done with her at this point because she cared more about the looks of her wedding than her own sister. I then told her that if I wasn't a bridesmaid, I wouldn't come at all. She started blowing up my phone and got our mom and other family members to blow up my phone too, saying I'm going to ruin her special day. Am I the asshole? Okay, honestly, sometimes I just wonder about other people's, like, family dynamics because it's just crazy to me that they can be so out of whack. Like, to have your mom now be in it and not be on your side is just ridiculous. Okay, yes, it's your sister's wedding. She can choose to do whatever she wants to do. She can choose to do whatever she wants to do, right? Duh. No one is arguing that. But to sit here and tell me at your wedding that we're talking about and we're out having like a sisterly good time and you're telling me I'm not going to be on the wedding because I'm 31, not old. It's not too old. 31 is young, is crazy. If you were to say, even this is not a good enough excuse, but if you were to say no because you're going to be like 9 months pregnant at that point in time and it's going to ruin the aesthetics or something like that, I understand that. But because the 20s versus 31, like, no one can even tell, really, like, unless your sister looks unless you look really, really old, but regardless, it's still not an excuse. I don't even understand it because people still think that I'm, like, 24, and I'm way closer to 30 than being 24. So, you can't tell these things. Your sister is just a bitch. Sorry. And your mom and other family members, I would just honestly be like, until the wedding's over and I'm not going to just be a guest at my own freaking sister's wedding. I think your family is weird for that too, because when it was like my sister's situation and like she wasn't going to have certain people in it or whatever, if my sister could choose to have like all family in it, I think she would have. But obviously she had some of her friends in it too. But it was like 100% like I was in it, 100% my other sister was in it. 100% my brother had to be in it, obviously on her groom side. So like it was just like so important to my sister that all our ages didn't matter. Obviously, I don't even know why that's a thing. People have different things, whatever. But it's like family is family. And at the end of the day, I just think your wedding people that are standing next to you are literally supposed to be people that like have your back. That's why they're behind you, because they have your back and support you through this endeavor of getting married. And you know your sister's going to support you no matter what, more so, especially since you guys talked about it. You guys seem like you're close for talking about it whenever you guys were younger. Your sister's Anyways, guys, let me know what you think with these AITAs. Do you think that she was the a-hole because she accepted drinks from a guy? And do you think that our OP was an a-hole because she told her sister that she's not going to her wedding unless she's going to be involved in it? Let me know what you guys think down below. I personally think that today none of these OPs were a-holes, but I definitely want to hear what you guys say. Now, like this video and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
In your bedroom light, now you're dressed in black. When I left, you were dressed in white.